So I went to a camp this past week, as you know, and
Hmm.
bunch of stuff happens, of course, when you put hundreds of teenagers in the same spot.
I'd
So
imagine.
this will be split up into two episodes. Next week I'll say the other half. So, all right. All the guys living in one building. It's kind of set up like a motel. Each room is a different quote unquote cabin. I got 10 beds in mine. 3 of them counselors. For some reason, we got 3 of them over the course of the week. Oh,
All
we
right.
had 2 people who were friends. They're not involved in the story. We got at least 3 more people who weren't involved in the story. We got one kid with a prosthetic leg. That'll come in handy later. And then we
Oh
had
boy.
one one single person, all right, who caused so much of what I'm about to tell you. The living meme, the living legend, we'll call him Gorgon, Destroyer of IQ.
Uh.
As he would describe himself, he was half smart and half dumb, which is a good way to describe all people.
So
Now,
he's interracial. Uh.
probably.
All right.
So,
Continue.
man would grill me in a Q&A about sports or whatever, but in average stuff like sensibility, um, well, wasn't exactly very smart. So, Gorgon, to my, I can't get started. All right, skip into this. At the end of the week, there's a talent show. All right, it's mostly just musical stuff. People go on stage, dance or sing to a song. And Gorgon, last year, absolutely bombed his performance at the talent show. It was incredible. Like, he forgot it to start the song. When the song started, it was terrible. He comes into this year ready to blow it out of the park this year. He's got his song, which I forget the name of, and he's already practicing day 1. Our counselor sets the alarm to wake up every morning in nap time to that song, just to get Gorgon, ready, going. Also to annoy the rest of us. Gorgon is convinced that this song is written by, DJ Khaled. Do you know that guy?
Yep.
Another one.
Another one. Yeah. I
With the
know the
best
another one
music.
guy.
Yeah. You know how he likes to shout his name at the beginning of his songs?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Gorgon was gonna do that in front of the talent show. He was so excited about doing it. He just started shouting DJ Khaled left and right all week. And then someone tells him, yo, DJ Khaled didn't write the song. And so Gorgon is shocked. His world is falling apart. And he comes to the conclusion, well, I just say DJ Khaled anyways. And he just continues. Just keeps chanting DJ Khaled all weekend. Another one, we the best music. Eventually it spreads to our entire cabin. and eventually to the whole camp by in 5 hours by the end of the night. It was insane. We nicknamed our cabin the DJ cabin. Um,
I find that so funny. It's just ridiculous.
for the record, no one in our cabin could name 2 DJ Khaled songs. That's how
All right.
devoted we were. Every morning, waking up to that song, which is falsely attributed to DJ Khaled. At games, we were chanting DJ Khaled, 3, 2, 1, DJ Khaled. It was an incredible experience. Day 2, skipping ahead of time. The next day, incredible. Another one. I am going to the bathroom in a stall, as all good stories start. And so there's 2 other dudes in the bathroom, and suddenly a pixie stick just gets tossed and lands at my feet, and it just sits there for it. I don't know. That was a weird experience
It was a sign.
of things to come, definitely.
Sure.
I just left it there. It stayed there for like a day. So, nap time comes, lasts about an hour, and we decide, you see, Gorgon, he has an off switch. He lays down in the bed, he's out within minutes. He falls asleep during nap time. We are all still awake. And so, for some reason, as a joke, he plays the false DJ Khaled song. And Gorgon wakes up because that's the song that we've been waking up to all week. And he wakes up, and our counselor has to tell him, I'm sorry, man. You have an hour of rest time left. And so he goes back to bed, instantly, as he does. A couple minutes later, a dare goes around saying, hey, what if we woke him up and told him that it's been an hour and he has to wake up again? It's only been 3 minutes, but I dare you to try and convince him that. So we play the song again. He wakes up. We tell him it's been an hour and time to go. He believes us, puts his glasses on, get ready to go. We tell him again, there's still 50 minutes left. Go back to bed. Lo and behold, a couple minutes later. I bet you can't get him a third time. And so we all pretend like we're sleeping. He plays the song. We all do our stuff, like slowly get out of bed. Yo, Gorgon, wake up, it's time to go. And he puts his glasses on. He believes us.
What is the name of this story? How you bullied Gorgon in the DJ cabin or something?
A lot of this is bullying Gorgon, yes. Anyways, he didn't believe us when we woke him up for real the 4th time. Poor guy. Let's see what's next.
It's too good.
This dude's insane. Day 3. We're having lunch. And, I don't know, somewhere along the line, someone just says, Gorgon's holding a pepper packet. With the kind of pepper you put on your food. And someone says, hey, Gorgon, I bet you won't sniff that. And he sniffs the pepper. And he goes into visible pain because he just sniffed the pepper. He just did what he was told. Sniffed the pepper. And then, after that experience, after we all said, Gorgon, you dummy. Gorgon, someone said, yo, do it again, finish off the packet. And he did. He sniffed the rest of the pepper packet. He
What
didn't
the
have to
heck?
be told. And so we were all laughing about how he just did that. And someone said, if you do a salt packet as well, it'll balance each other out. And so he goes to grab a salt packet, and the counselors have to take it away from him. They actually have to restrain him from sniffing salt.
What's wrong with this dude?
I don't know. Side note, but a kid in another cabin got a reputation for stealing like over 100 salt packets between meals and keeping them in like a light on the ceiling or whatever. That's insane.
What? Why?
I don't know. It's kind of funny, but
Interesting. An interesting story. Well, a few stories of you in the DJ cabin bullying Gorgon.
we're not to the finale yet. So
All right.
that rest time, we elect not to rest. And there's a couple other people in our cabin, in the DJ cabin at this time. And we get an idea. What if, we go around the building twice, recruit an army of boys, and then all rush into this one cabin's bathroom with like 60 boys.
All
And
right.
so we do. The DJ cabin heads outside, go around the building once, people go into cabins, recruit members, and a force of 60 guys just saying hop, 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 just opens the door to this cabin, bolts inside the bathroom. Just a constant stream of people. They must have been so confused. They just pile in there. It gets real crowded. Someone jokes about it being Astro World 2.0. Anyway, after that minor rave, as we're having to force our way outside because they were trying to close the door on us, someone says, "Yo, just start stealing stuff as you leave." And so I
What the
take,
heck?
a plant from the bathroom sink. So someone from, I think it was Gorgon, stole a shower curtain. Some guy behind me tried to steal a trash can. One of the campers in there, their brown towel got stolen for a week.
This is
That was great. So we took our loot back to the DJ cabin, locked ourselves in, and some people came to our door trying to get their stuff back. We refused. They got their shower curtain back though, for some reason. But we kept that sacred plant in our own bathroom as a sign of our victory. There
who
we
the
go.
heck came up with this idea? I want to meet him.
DJ Cabin, Volume 1. Tune in next week for the epic conclusion. Will Gorgon
Yeah.
succeed in the talent show? What happens to the plant? Did the pixie stick mean anything? Find out. Robert, episode 6.
All right. Do you think it's time for more stories about the DJ cabin? No.
I have some more. Part 2.
Yeah, part 2 of the DJ cabin. All right, let's hear some
2 of
more.
2. Unless I have to make up some, in which case I'm willing to do.
Yeah, that's gonna be awful. Just, speak from the truth, man.
So, where we left off. The DJ Cabin. Gorgon, destroyer of IQ, is at the head. He is the reincarnated DJ Khaled. He's signed up for the talent show. Is training day in and day out. He has zero perception of time. He likes to sniff pepper. And we stole a plant from another cabin that we all rushed into. Day 4, I think we're on to. Okay. Do you like chores?
Depends on what chore it is.
Okay, that's actually a reasonable answer. But every day, the rule of the camp was that we had to clean up our cabin. And on this day, day 4, the DJ cabin made a bold choice that we're just not going to clean up. We don't feel like it. We're taking a nap instead. And so we take all of our pairs of shoes. We line it up across the cabin as a sign of singularity. One effort. We take a piece of paper. We renounce cabin cleanup. And the rebellion begins. We win cabin inspection. We get first place. I don't know. Wow, that missed me. But
How?
I don't know.
The DJ cabin's lucky.
I know, right? We end up getting 3 naps that day, which I'm pretty sure is a camp record. Like 3 naps at a summer camp? That's unheard of. Later, during rest time. What? Before, while we're all walking home, or to the DJ cabin from lunch, our counselor, one of the 3, along with Gorgon, decide to go on a little prank spree. While every other cabin is still at lunch, they go to each and every one of them to the counselor's mattress, and they flip it upside down. Every single cabin, and no one sees them. They come back to the DJ cabin. They tell the rest of us what they have done, and we wait. We lock the door, we turn off the lights, and we wait for the chaos to break out. And boy, it does. The returning cabins immediately notice, and they begin trying to figure out who did this atrocity.
Mm-hmm.
Someone comes up to our... Actually, I don't know what happened first, but either way, we see a counselor from another cabin, and in our infinite wisdom, we ask him, yo, did someone flip your guys' mattresses as well? Because easily, deflecting the blame, bringing it up first. They say, yeah, who did that? Oh, we figured it out. It must be that cabin, which I will call the red cabin. It's the one that Nomon's a part of. He took the fall
Soviets.
for this. Yes, the Soviet cabin. The socialist Soviet Republic, I don't know.
The CSSR. The cabin of the Socialist Soviet Republic.
Exactly. So
Their
we
leader is Gorbachev.
to get them the blame for this. It doesn't work for long, because then the Soviet cabin says, yeah, but our mattresses were flipped as well. And so now every cabin is claiming to have a flipped mattress. And chaos breaks out because no one knows who did it. And eventually, one third-party witness is found to the dreaded mattress flipping. Oh yeah, it was Gorgon. Gorgon flipped the mattresses. And boom, the witch hunt began.
Oh boy.
Our cabin door was locked, but there was knocking coming from all sides, from the windows, from the door, from the locked door that connected us to another cabin. It was terrifying. One kid from the Soviet cabin showed up with just a bucket of water outside the door, and we tried to reason with them. We said, who are you looking for, kid? He just said, bring me Gorgon. So we turn to Gorgon. And we do something terrible. You see, we made Gorgon take the sacrifice for the greater good. We open the door and we throw him outside, leave him to the crowds and his kid with a water bucket. And to be fair, we didn't actually think that the water bucket was going for his head. But yeah, Gorgon got soaked.
Hey, the destroyer of IQ.
Has been destroyed. That didn't mean we're gonna stop bullying him, though, because the cruelest prank is just here. This one piece of cabin time. Gorgon falls asleep unexpectedly, because as I mentioned last episode, he has an off switch, alright? He wasn't meant to fall asleep here. We weren't trying to get a fourth nap time, but yeah, he fell asleep right there. And so we came up with this cruel plan. One of us just tossed it out. Okay, guys, we pretend that it's Friday and that he's missed the talent show. What he's planning for this whole week. We were just gonna pretend that he had missed it. And so, we turned off the lights. Everyone got into position. We played the song, and Gorgon woke up. We pretended to get up alongside him. I pretended to take a shower. It was at evening, and it looked perfectly like morning. Everything was falling into place. And he believed us.
Oh my gosh.
He was a little disappointed. But he must have been a little confused. But man, he has no perception of time. He took a 3-minute nap, and he was fully convinced it had been a 13-hour nap. This man's insane. But anyways, as he breaks off from the DJ cabin and heads up to join the other cabins for an activity, we think that it's the end of the prank, that he would ask someone first thing, or the schedule would catch up with him and he would realize. But no, not this time. He did ask. He said, "Yo, is it Thursday? Is it Friday?" And people started to respond to him. Yeah, it's Friday. Friday morning. They caught on. They had Gorgon totally convinced. When we got down there, we convinced one of the counselors to declare it was flagpole raising time. And no one actually, did the thing, but still. He eventually figured it out. Good old Gorgon. But I can't believe that worked in the slightest. Makes you wonder how much of that man is sarcastic and how much is actually that
stupid.
Yes. In a nice
way. Yes,
stupid.
It's kind of like if you put all your points into charisma and luck and just put 0 on intelligence.
Yes. It's quite insane, actually. Alright. The time we've all been waiting for. It's talent show time. There's some good acts, alright? This one kid is just jumping so hard, I thought he was gonna fall off stage. It was insane. There's some VeggieTales songs. There's some boring old popular, pop songs. Taylor Swift, One Direction, who cares? It's Gorgon time. Wait, how have we not made that joke yet?
It's Gorgon time. That's a good joke.
He walks up to the stage, and he's got a full entourage at this point. He's prepared. He's wearing, pajamas or something, I forget, but he had a unique costume. and he had an entourage like 3 counselors, maybe 1 or 2 campers. He got up there, and this is the moment we realized the unfortunate truth that he declared DJ Khaled, and then he started singing. It was an a cappella performance.
No! How old is this dude?
Gorgon was attempting to sing his song without the music. And so it's a bomb on so many potential levels that it's actually impressive. The DJ Khabin is standing up and cheering as loud as we can. We get a crowd wave going when he finally ends it. Shouts DJ Khaled, and the crowd erupts. It's the greatest thing of all time. Throughout the final
Was
day,
the singing good?
Gets multiple on. No, of course not. Throughout the end of the week, he gets multiple encores. All right, the crowd loves him, even if it was just horrendous. They announce the podium, 1st through 3rd place of the talent show. Gorgon doesn't make it, but he self-proclaims himself 4th place, and he lets everyone know it. That it's the end of the final day. All plot lines are tied to an end. We finish the camp week off with a game of poker. And remember that prosthetic kid, leg kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, he bets his leg on a game of poker. And loses.
That reminds me of that reminds me of Guardians of the Galaxy when he has to steal the leg. What do you want the leg for? No, I just want to see him walking around without a leg. Alright. Well, we have reached the end of our animal episode.
Not quite. Oh. As I'm climbing into my sleeping bag, I feel a bump. I open it up. It's the pixie stick. From episode 1. It's back. No, but not really. The next
It was me! I'm kidding.
It was Foolboy Games under my sleeping bag. But yeah, we return the plant the next day. We all go home, one of us with 1 less leg than the others. And the DJ Khabin ceases to exist.